nervous?
Bring in the heat!
Bet that hurt.
How's this? Dragon Lance! How's that?
Rising uppercut.
Hadouken! Somersault! 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 Spinning bird kick! Shoryuken! Shoryuken! Hadouken! 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 Rising up!
Here comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Nowhere to run.
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Staves off the cross-up. Track that jump nicely. Stays cool and counters. All right. No good up high. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. The counter is blocked. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. This is a real back and forth match we're seeing. They definitely know what the other is capable of. Projectile to try and change the situation. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Player 1 chases them down. Good job blocking the jump in. they're showing us just how patient they can be. Jumps in, reads their mind and texts the throw. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. They don't need to go for anything big. Even a blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Slow escape. Both fighters are weighing their options and looking for an opening. Burnout activates. Player 2 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. Big back KO! Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Goes up to pry them open. Blocks it. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Quick breather. Player 2 has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. Flashes him. KO. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. They are letting it fly from the get-go. Pokes with a medium kick. Grab connects with the throw. That throw will do some good damage. Both fighters hits him with a stopping block. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. Jump crowns them from above. Okay, here we go. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Stuff them. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? Excellent block. Sticks out a kick. Hits the drive. Jump. Will this super art do anything? Sits him down with a super. Now that's how you take a round.
That felt good, didn't it?
Did not miss that chance and takes the round.
How'd I lose?
Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with.
We currently have a player on a winning streak. We currently have a player on a winning streak. We currently have a player on a winning streak. We currently have a player on a winning streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Gotta do this. Come on.
Let me have some fun.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checking their opponent. Checking how their opponent reacts to fireballs. Denying them a breather there with a long-range fireball. What's the play here? Player one is in burnout. Drives off the table. Can they outlast it? Long low attack hits. Neither of them willing to back off here. Had the radar up and running. Checks them with the projectile. Player two is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick it out? Yo, put that away. Going in? They take some time to back off and regroup. KO! Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight.
Going on the offensive? Are we going to see some fireworks here? Grabs him. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pitch. Charges forward. What's rising? Uppercut. Blocks the impact. Excellent block to shut out the impact. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Looking to impress with this super. Player one is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Noticeable life lead. This is gonna be bad news in there. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight.
Stretches down the opponent to impose their will. Corrects them. Dashes up. Barely blocks the jump-in. Player one with the rhythm. Nothing stops this train. Connects with the throw. Turns out. Player one is in burnout. Comes all in with the uppercut. Player two is in a very good spot now. Any throw. This is gonna hurt. Player two needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. Still alive? Still alive?
Bet that hurt.
The super connects. Oh, but you're grounded. Player one made some smart moves there. Great game. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. We're finally ready to begin this long-awaited fight. Our players look primed and ready. Will that drive impact get punished? You do not want to whip an impact. No go for the throw. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Fires off in overdrive.
Hadouken! 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 Hadouken!
Burnout is triggered. Taking stock. Heading into the jump attack's good. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Goes for the jump in, just going on the offensive. Jumps up. They were right to be on guard there. Vulcan blast. Now, can they fit rising uppercut? Player two, hold it, hits them with a stopping block. Still slugging it out at this range. Player one is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Knockdown, they're going for the super art. Here comes a big combo. Barely blocks the jump-in. Manages to block the jump-in. The low kick hits. Turns out, this can lead to some big damage. What a finish! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight!
Decides to hit the drive. This is gonna hurt. Good decision with that throw. Player 2 hits him with a stopping block. Carried to the corner. This may be bad news. Drives and back misses. Oh, here we go. Player 2 tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Okay, here we go. Dash goes all in with the uppercut. Sets up with the jump in. Fires a ground him from above. The Dragon Lash Super hits home. They're just gonna go for it with the super. The super blocked. It is over. Player 2 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. The jumping drops that off. Sure you can? Doesn't miss a beat. What's going to follow the combo? Good anti-air. Player 1 has used up all of their drive games. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. The grab misses. Burnout is triggered. Taking stock. KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground rising uppercut. Oh! Hits him with a stopping block. Smart play with a throw. Player just goes for it at this range. Can they keep on him? Knock down a super art? That's not gonna hit. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Rushes that off and keeps going. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Are we gonna see it? Goes all in with the uppercut. This could lead to some big damage. Closes it out. One more. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Spinning first kick! Shoryuken! Somersault! 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 Eat it! This is it!
We currently have a player on a winning streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Nowhere to run.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Gets a chance with that jump. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Trips him up. Player one, this is a huge chance to make a few. Taking stock. Player two can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very... Oh, watch your head. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Fight.
Going on the offensive? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened? Up, nice counter. That combo did decent damage. Still slugging it out at this range. What'll happen here? Breaks the block with a throw. That throw will do some good damage. Anthony! Going in? Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. Barely blocks the jump in. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Both fighters planning something? Hits them with a stopping block. We're at a standstill, but we make impact. Squat. Player two drops them from the air. Both super hard to show them what a PhD is. That final push at the end paid off in spades. When you have a chance to finish this, you gotta take it.
Can't beat.
This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Player two flipping the script with a turnaround super. Drive time.
Hadouken!
Both fighters are standing firm with plenty of health remaining. Goes to the air. Both sides hits him with a stop and pop. Player 2 with the rhythm, owning that state, throws him. What now? Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Okay, here we find the target. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Put them on a t-shirt with that finish. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with.
Round 1.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Sets up with the jump in.
Hadouken!
Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Forward throw to continue the pressure down to the wire. Player 1 has them legit shook in the corner. All right, what's coming up next? Holds out with the block. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. The super armor does its job. Knockdown. Changes the pace with an air-to-air. Freezes the gauge. Shoots off a fireball up close. Pressuring the situation with the charge-in. Taking stock. Life lead opens up. Decides to meet them in the air. KO! Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes with the projectile for their opening shot.
Let's go!
Did well to get the buff in there. Hits with the overhead. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone with this super art connect. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. The Fuha's there to give them even better returns on their investment. Medium kick hits. The drive impact is denied. Excellent block to shut out the impact. Manages to block the jump-in attack. That's a counter. Goes for the jump-in. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? KO! That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
Round 1.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Pops him with a shorty.
Here we go!
Puts one in the pocket. Starts off zoning with fireballs. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Knockdown. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Buy some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Throws them. What's next? Takes a trip. Player 1 is made KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Did well to get the buff in there. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Overhead. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Medium kick. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Oh, sucks to pry them open. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Jumps? Perfect execution with the anti-air. Throws a fireball. One chance here may end this match, blocking that KO! That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.
Round 1.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. The jump-in is denied. Deals some sick damage there in exchange for some meter. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. They need to hold out. Still slugging it out here. Both fighters have used up a generous amount of drive already. Throws them to negate the block. Taking stock. Good job blocking the jump-in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Nails the anti-air. Barely blocks the jump-in. Who will capitalize on an opening circle? Burnout activates. Player 2 in trouble with no drive. Delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Pokes with a medium kick. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Checks with a medium kick.
Hadouken!
Lots of distance here as both fighters look for an opening. In there! Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Drive time! Who's going to start things off? Saihasho to start something? Pokes with a medium kick. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. A quick breather. Connects with medium kick. Burnout activates. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in strong critical. What's gonna happen? Can they claw their way back and give themselves? Uses the gauge for a super art. Closing it out with a super art finish. Nice and clean.
That felt good, didn't it?
Taking no prisoners.
How'd I lose?
Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight.
Player 1, this is gonna hurt. Throws them. Saihasho to start something?
Hadouken!
Player 2 needs to use that drive gauge better if they want to take things back. That feeling out phase is over. Time to get down to business. And eats it. Uses their drive gauge.
Hadouken!
What'll both players do without a super to lean on? Overhead. Lays down to Saihasho. Runs that off. Drops him hard. Player 1 is in a very impact squash. Tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Player 1, putting the cherry on top. Tops off the tank and scores the win.
Enjoy the trip!
Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Medium kick. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Blocks the low heavy. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Doesn't miss a beat. Saihasho to start something? The impact doesn't do anything. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive gauge. Shows a medium kick. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Both fighters planning something? KO. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win.
Welcome! Manny Rose here.
Here comes a new challenger.
And they've gone for the same character. Neither side's gonna want to lose this
Gotta
one.
do this. Come on. Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Definitely saw that counter coming. No good up high. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player 2 has not been shy about using their drive gauge. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. Can they outlast it? What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Heats it up with a combo into super. Perfect time to spend the meter. All right, what's coming up next? Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Takes a trip. The jump in catches them. Sure you can? Get some. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Pops them with a shorty. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. What'll happen here? Can they create an opportunity? Experiencing burnout. Very slick with the combo. Both sides getting ready. We're so close to the end of the round that it may not matter that both fighters are burned out. What a finish! Player 2 comes away with the win. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. We're here in the first round. Which one of them will let their fists do the talking? The combo's there. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. That's how you capitalize on an opponent's mistake. Get the punish counter by waiting for the opponent to whiff an attack and then strike without hesitation. Squeezes the gauge. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Player 2 chases them down. The deck wraps it up with the drive impact. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. Combo with the target combo. Hits them with a stop and block. Dashes. Still slugging it out at this range. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. They return to centers, crowns them from above. Triple Jinrai doing the business. The Senka hits. Drops them from the air. Closing moments of the match. One drive impact misses. Toshigeki to the face. Amazing. Oh my God, they just chunked it up. Breaks through with the throw. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.
comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Overdrive. Low kicks are a no-go. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Player one will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Was well in range to score the throw. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Very solid corner throw. Player one is maintaining and a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Knockdown. Player one is in burnout. Drive with a super arc connect. Solid throw tech. Holds out with the block. Flashes him. Are we gonna see a comeback? KO. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Quick dash it. Medium kick hit. That drive impact is blocked. Springs forward with the drive rush. The properties that attacks get from a drive rush make them a great tool for creating chances like that. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Oh, they're in the corner now. They were right to be on guard there. Grabs him with a breaking. Very slick with a combo. Throws the overhead denied. Opt for the free flow kicks to get a drink overhead, but it won't work. Player one will need to use their meter here wisely. The low's blocked. The low kick hits. Flatlines him. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Blocks the low kick. Who's going to steal this win? Quick dashing. Hits them with a stopping box. Both fighters are trying to make something happen with an overdrive arm. Oh yeah, that's what I like to see. Shin, Ryu, Ripper.
Bet that hurt.
The super connects. Player two has the super gauging side switch. Both painfully aware of the corner there. Player two can't let this all the throw connects. What now? Player two with the rhythm owning that space. Sets up with the jump in. Player two needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. Gotta do better than that. Shakes things up with a fireball. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Stand parry. Medium kick, turning it right up with a super. Come on. It's time Get to the Saiho connect. Jamie's gonna show all his OGs that there's a new player in town. Player two, nothing stops this train. What's next? Oh, the throw is denied. Looking for a hole. Like there's a drive impact. Turns out. He hashes out. Oh, it's enough. How that? Player one